address the issue of the 1 million euros. So the 1 million euros, as I say, the deal did not go through. No aircraft was purchased. And in that year, 2011, we had sent to Canilai Family Farms various deliveries, totaling about 1.3 million euros, other than the vehicles. Because there's three transactions here.
Yes, let's talk about the 1 million euros
Yes,
first.
the 1 million euros. As I say, there were deliveries made to Canilai Family Farms of over 1.3 million euros in that year. And when the deal for the aircraft didn't go through, there was an agreement that the 1 million euros transferred would be settled against those deliveries.
Vehicles sent to Canilai Family Farms?
It's actually vehicles and other goods. It's not only vehicles. The 1.3 million euros comprises of different invoices, of which you have a copy and I can go through them.
Do you have a copy of the invoices and the documents
yes.
you provided to the Secretariat?
Yes,
I'm
I have.
sure the Commission would like to see it. So you are explaining that you had, as at the time you received this 1 million euro,
Yes.
Canilai Family Farms owed you money. That's what you're saying?
That's correct.
Amounting to how much?
To 1,354,000 euros.
For what?
For different deliveries of different items, vehicles, containers of vegetable oil, used cars, turkeys, water.
Water?
Drinking water. Evian drinking water. Evian, the brand. I have all the supporting documents here for all the deliveries made. And we were asked to use the 1 million euro to offset part of those deliveries. Obviously not all of them, because the total amount was 1,354,000. We subsequently asked for this to be in writing, because our auditor would not, in Belgium, we have compliance issues that a transfer of 1 million euros coming from the central bank, specifically stating deposit for an aircraft, could not be used to offset other deliveries unless we have a mandate from the customer. And we got a letter from the Office of the President to that effect, which we actually used for our auditor, and we had also been investigated by the Belgian authorities to ask about this transfer itself. This transfer of 1 million triggered an investigation in Belgium, to which we had presented all these documents, and they were satisfied with what they found.
Do you have the letter from the Office of the President asking you to apply the funds?
Yes, as I say in my letter, we could not trace the letter because the original was given to the Belgian police and there's a copy that was given to our auditors. But we are still actively seeking with the police and with the auditor to try to get a copy of that. But I remember specifically that it was written and signed by Dr. Njogoba, who was the SG at the time.
Do you have the reference for this letter?
No, I don't have. If I had, I would have presented it, but I don't have the reference to it. But I know it was written sometime in June or July of 2012.
Right. Would you like to have those documents admitted before the Commission?
Yeah, the invoices?
Yes, the invoices,
yes,
which you claim you had to settle.
Yep.
But can you... I think you mentioned something about it being 300,000. Am I understanding that at the time, what Canilai Family Farms owed you was 300,000?
No, it was 1,354,000.
1,300,000.
So after offsetting the 1 million, there was a remaining 354,000.
Mr. Mazegi, I would just like to explain. Canilai Family Farms is a limited liability company, privately owned. This money was received from the government of the Gambia, 1 million euro. How could you set off a debt owed by a private company to you against public funds?
Well, this was the instructions that we got.
Yeah, you could get that instructions, but you are a company.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's expected to apply certain standards.
Yes, but most of the orders that we got for everything, you would see, we were asked to put on the bill of lading Canilai Family Farms. This was the order of the customer, the consignee. Whenever somebody places an order, they would usually stipulate the name of the consignee. So it's not for me
your
to...
customer,
The
if
customers...
I may point out, I mean, I think this is too obvious for even me to point out. Your customer for the aircraft was Gambia government. Your customer for the supplies that you mentioned are Kanilai family farms.
Well,
it is not possible to set off public funds against private funds. That is just not possible.
For us, ma'am, it was the office of the president who was the customer, and they were the ones who told us what to do, who the consignee was, etc. For me, I did not investigate where the money came from. The money came from government, as far as I know. And it was that same party who instructed us to put who the consignee was. So I wouldn't try to argue with what the customer is asking me.
I see. Let's have the documents on which you rely for what you're saying.
I also have a statement of accounts here.
And this, I take it, is just for the 1 million.
This is
what you're giving us, is
yes,
it for
what
the 1
I'm giving you is for actually more, the 1,354,000.
Sorry, we are interested in the 1 million. I just want you to confirm that the documents that you're giving me now is with regard to the $1 million, 1 million euro. Yes?
1,354,000 euro. These are all the invoices that were delivered before the receiving the 1 million euros.
Are you saying that, because we are just discussing the 1 million euro now, we haven't gotten to the 720,000 euro, nor the 276,000 euro?
Of course.
These are
affected? No, these are separate. I will submit them separately.
These are separate. That's why I want you to confirm that this set-off, as we concern, in relation to 1 million. May I have admitted documents provided by this witness, Mr. Mazgezi, with regard to the 1 million euro paid from the state aircraft account, exhibit CB24A.
Sorry, Mrs. Mitsouda, I don't have copies of these on me because I presume that you had already received copies through the secretary. So,
as you leave, you can ask the secretariat to provide you with a copy. Okay. You can just wait. Secretariat will take note that the witness would like a copy of that document, of those documents.
Counsel, we are having some trouble with this document. It's, I think it's marked at bundle 1. I don't know who put it there. Well, but what we want to know is whether this is the very document you want to tender.
Can I have a look?
No.
I believe it's a summary.
Take that. Whether it is that.
Let's just clarify from the witness. Because the investigators are still investigating, they are not ready. The document in color-coded, what is it? Is it a summary of the invoices?
A summary of the total.
The invoices you...
It's not only, it's the summary of the total account of Kanilai Family Farms in 2012, and 2011, sorry.
Could you, I think then you would have to clarify further. I'll let you have this back. You can explain exactly what it is. Mr. Chairman, we will apply to have the rest of the document admitted. The summary will have to be further explained so that it makes sense to the Commission. Mr. Chairman, would you prefer that the witness explains first, if it's connected? I think so.
We'll wait until he explains, because they may go together.
All right. Could you explain exactly what that document is, so that the Commission can appreciate? Yes.
Yes. The summary includes all the invoices sent between March and December of the year 2011, which make up the 1,354,000. It also as well outlines the two invoices, which are the two that I will present to you now against the other two transfers of 720,000 and 275,000.
In that case, maybe we will wait and have everything together, and then we will have them all admitted. All right, so that's all you have to say about the 1 million. You set it off against invoices from Kanilai Family Farms. All right, let's talk about the 720,000 euro.
Okay, the 720,000 euros, as you can see, it was transferred against the pro forma invoice for 4 coaches. 2 luxury Mercedes-Benz coaches and 2 Scania coaches. It was later agreed that only one of these would be sent, so one of the Mercedes and one of the Scania, as opposed to initially 4. And these were in fact sent, the 1 and 1. And in the same bill of lading, we had sent 2 Hyundai Super Aero